Michelle's vacay buddy just exposed her sick secret. She confessed about what Barack forced on her. After enduring 8 years of Michelle Obama running her anti-American mouth and bashing the country that gave her everything, we hoped this woman would drive off into the sunset with Barack never to be seen again. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Michelle has been desperate to maintain her relevancy since leaving the White House, as she still craves the limelight and way the media stroked her ego while she was First Lady. After poking her head out several times since the election to take stabs at white America, Michelle is taking her racism to a startling new level with the sickening things she had to say about our country right after leaving the White House, alluding that she felt like she was America's slave. Other than spending her time crap-talking America, Michelle Obama loved to parade around like she was some sort of rich celebrity, where she was frequently seen hanging out with liberal celebrities who shared her same vitriol for our country. Shortly after leaving the White House, she and Barack spent a 10-day-long vacation with rich author and entrepreneur Richard Branson in the British Virgin Islands, where she opened up about her time as First Lady. According to Branson's new book Finding My Virginity, it sounds like Michelle thought herself as a slave at the White House, and told Branson we're free after she and Barack moved out. Michelle's admission was in between a shirtless Branson teaching Barack how to kite surf, where all remember the nauseating pics of a shirtless Branson rubbing all over the former president. Michelle Obama has built her entire career by being a racist towards whites, so it's no surprise that she would continue her antics after leaving the White House. Her racism started all the way back in her college days, where her entire thesis was written to bash white people, where pages of racially charged paragraphs were composed to slander the white faculty members and the university Michelle attended, where she tried to claim the school was designed to exclude blacks like her, while catering to the needs of white students. Then fast forward to her days as First Lady, where she was constantly giving race-baiting speeches at universities, telling all black schools during their commencement speeches that whites owed them for slavery, while giving sob stories about how she was treated like the help all of her life. Michelle has yet again forgotten that it was white America that elected her husband into office, not once but twice. Still defiant in her efforts to paint all of white Americans as bigoted racists, Michelle was given the opportunity to take a swipe at our country again with her latest comments, where she is trying to give the impression that she was some sort of slave. Several weeks ago Michelle flung herself into the center of controversy yet again, claiming she had proof of why most Americans distrust politicians. And it isn't because her husband created ISIS, put Iran onto a path for nuclear weapons, or launched us into a race war. No, the reason Michelle claims Americans don't trust politicians is because Americans don't trust white men. Breitbart reported. Tuesday at the Pennsylvania Conference for Women, former First Lady Michelle Obama said when she attended the State of the Union address she would notice the Republican sign was all men, all white, and that was why she argued many people of color don't trust politics. Speaking about diversity, Obama said, "We should be working actively to mix it up, so we're getting a real broad range of perspectives on every issue. Shoot, I would see that in Congress." She explained, at the State of the Union address, when you are in the room what you can see is this real dichotomy. It's a feeling of color almost. On one side of the room is literally gray and white. Literally, that is the color palette on one side of the room. On the other side of the room, there are yellows and blues and whites and greens. Physically, there's a difference in color, in the tone, because on one side all men, all white, on the other side some women, some people of color. She continued, I look at that, and I go, no wonder. No wonder we struggle, no wonder people don't trust politics. We're not even noticing what these rooms look like. She added, if people haven't had the experience of being other and out, and you are trying to fix the problem of those folks, it's hard to come up with the right answer when you haven't lived it. Despite the fact that her husband would have never been elected had it not been for the droves of white voters who came out to vote for him twice, Michelle still feels like the white race is holding her people down and that she suffered as the First Lady and that she was somehow confined as a slave. It just goes to prove that no matter what opportunity and opulent life this ungrateful woman is given, of the fact that she's raking in millions with her post-White House speeches. The Obamas will always be incessant in their goals to demonize the white race and crap-talk the very country who gave them everything in life. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.